So hi guys and welcome back to another Gabs cryptocurrency video where we trade by data and not by hype. And if you haven't subscribed to my channel, click the subscribe button down below and hit the notification bell so you won't miss out daily analysis like this. So let's dive into this video. So today we're going to have another Gabs Crypto 101 and we're going to talk about MACD. So if you want to know how to set up this MACD indicator, I highly suggest that you watch the first video, which is how to set up these technical indicators. So mag-iwan ako ng link to that video at the card above. So if you want to see that video, I highly suggest na i-click nyo yun para makita nyo paano siya i-set up. So now let's dive into this video for MACD. So technically, MACD is just a way of understanding kung magkakaroon ba tayo ng momentum to pump to the upside or to the downside. Ito yung isang maganda example ni MACD, which is itong mga movements nito na up and down movement. So ganito lang basic concept niya. If magkakross si MACD pataas, this would mean na aakyat yung price natin. And if nagkakaroon siya ng cross pababa, this would mean bababa yung price natin. So ganun lang yung basic concept ni MACD. So basically, if meron tayong cross pataas or momentum pa akyat, then that would mean na paakyat si MACD. And if pababa naman yung kanyang cross, that would mean pababa yung price. So now, pwede mo din siya gamitin para malaman kung overbought or oversold yung coin. So if we are above this zero threshold nito ni MACD, then this would mean na overbought tayo sa coin. Pero if we are below, just like this one, this would mean na oversold tayo. So there are different buying opportunities and selling opportunities for MACD. So yung isang good buying opportunity is if we are having a bullish cross, that's a good buy. And if we are having a bearish cross, that's a good selling opportunity. And yeah, on top of that, pwede mo din magamit yung bullish and bearish opportunity by determining if we are above the zero threshold. So if we are below the zero threshold, this would mean this is a good entry for the long term. So you would actually try to buy as low as possible dito sa MACD and then sell as much as possible sa highest point ng MACD. So you could see na you could still take into consideration yung mga short-term trades like magbabay ka dito and then sell ka dyan and then buy ka ulit and then sell ka dyan, buy. You could actually maximize that, or you could actually do by waiting out for this to go higher for the MACD level. So yeah, you could use those strategy for buying and selling in using MACD. And yeah, applicable din to guys sa mga smaller and bigger time frames. Pwede mo siya gamitin sa 15-minute, hourly, and daily time frame. In this example, ginamit ko sa daily time frame kasi dun mas kitang-kita. Pero let's look in the shorter time frame. So, you need to understand din na yung MACD is somewhat of a delaying indicator. Kasi at some point, yung cross kasi magwa-form na siya pag nangyari na yung initial movement niya. So, this would mean na delaying indicator siya. And if you want to know yung kanyang exact entry, you need to understand yung kanyang momentum. So, by this point, if nakita mo yung momentum niya, nagkakaroon na siya ng momentum to go to the downside, then this would mean na it's actually starting to get weak. So, at that point, kailangan ka na siguro somehow take partial profits from your strategy. Pero on top of that, you need to understand na you can use this on top of different indicators. So, gamitin natin yung mga natutunan natin sa mga previous videos. So, sabi natin, if we are above the moving averages, that is a good selling opportunity. If yung RSI natin nagkakaroon ng declining RSI and then above the 70 threshold, that is a good selling opportunity. And ngayon, yung sabi ko sa inyo, if nagkakaroon siya ng momentum to the downside and bearish cross, that is a good selling opportunity for the Bitcoin price. So nakita nyo, meron na tayong tatlong indicator na saying na it's a good selling opportunity. Therefore, it's a good time to sell your coin. So in this case, makikita mo na nag-decline siya exactly following these indicators. So ganun lang siya basically. You could actually use bearish divergences dito kasi if you're going to look at this, declining yung RSI, even though na medyo pataas pa din yung price niya, pataas yung price, declining yung RSI, you could actually see na declining din yung MACD natin. So this would mean na meron din tayong bearish divergence sa ating MACD. Ngayon, yung opposite niya naman, which is yung bullish divergence and yung bullish way. The way how you can use MACD in a bullish movement. Sabi ko kanina, if we are coming up below the zero threshold and we are forming a momentum to go to the upside, then that's a good buy signal for MACD. So, i-circle lang natin siya. So, ayan no, bullish cross, momentum to the upside, and then below the zero threshold, that's a good buying opportunity for MACD. Ngayon, gamitin natin siya on top of different indicators. As mentioned sa mga previous videos natin, if we are below the moving averages, that would mean a good buying opportunity. And next naman, kay RSI, if si RSI is pataas and then below the 30 threshold or within, so ayan o, 30 threshold, that's a good buying opportunity. And let's also take a look sa price niya. So ayun, declining yung price, increasing yung RSI. This would mean na it's a good trend reversal to the upside, bullish move siya, bullish divergence. So ngayon meron tayo tatlong indicators below the moving averages, 30 threshold, bullish divergence, and then yung MACD is also bullish. Then this would mean this is a good buy signal for MACD. So ayun lang yun guys, basically MACD is a way in determining yung momentum ng price and if nagkakaroon tayo ng bullish or bearish movement. So also guys, you could use this on top of different indicators such as kung paano natin siya ginamit dito sa video. And yeah, if you find this video useful, informative, and useful, please give this video a like. And if you want to see more contents like this, please subscribe for more. I'll see you in the next video and bye-bye for now.